You guys, I know, in my last video, I said I wasn't going to do topics too often about too serious of things, but this particular topic I think is just kind of important, and I just feel like talking about it, so we're just going to talk a little bit about it. By now, I'm sure most of you have heard of the show 13 Reasons Why, a show about suicide and some real tragic stuff, just really, really dark stuff. Now, not to get into all the details of the show, because I'm not giving a review on the show, or the book for that matter, which is the main topic of this, we have a concerned parent that is just slightly upset that this book is readily available for people who are in junior high or middle school. I mean, if the show is rated 17 plus, in for mature, I think that the book might be a little bit of an issue as well. Now, this parent stands in front of a board and expresses his concern by simply reading a small passage of the book that is detailed, to say the least. Now, what I think, these kind of books, they have a place in the world, and they should be able to be accessible to, adults, people who are, mature for the themes. But we're not talking about the end yourself portion of the book. No. Oh, no. That's not the issue that's being brought up here. Indian River Schools apparently serves 18,000 students in 27 different schools, and apparently the largest employer in Indian River County, employing over 2,000 employees. So this isn't just some kind of small school board. This is a pretty giant systemic thing. What I found extremely interesting at almost the very start of the video is the moment when he starts reading the first sentence and he gets silenced almost immediately, which I find to be fascinating, that the book itself is acceptable at schools and anybody can read it, but when it's being read at a meeting to address the issues of the book, oh no, that's too much. We can't be saying these words. We need to get this guy the hell out of here. You guys have to see the problem in that, right? There's clearly an issue here.
Now on the topic of these pornographic books that you keep calling these point of contacts on as it relates to whether they should be read or not. 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher, currently in Storm Grove Middle School and Freshman Learning Center, page 265. As if letting him finger me was going to cure all my problems,
Sir, I'll stop
but
you
in
there.
the end,
Sir,
I
will
never
stop
told
you
you to
there,
get away.
and then we
you
will
didn't.
continue.
You stopped
to
rubbing
not look at
circles
that. I'm
on my
going to stop you
stomach.
there, please.
Instead, you rubbed
Would you
back
cut
and
the
forth,
microphone, please?
gently along my
Cut the
waist.
microphone.
Your pinky made its way under the
Stop
top of
it,
my
please.
panties
Sir,
and rolled
stop
back
it.
and forth
If you don't
from
stop,
hip
I'll
to
ask
hip.
you to leave. Thank you.
He doesn't need a microphone.
Yes, sir, I asked you to stop, and you're going to have to leave if you don't continue with that. Yes, sir. No, sir, I asked you to stop. I asked you to stop. Sir, if you don't, sir, I'm asking you to stop. If you don't do it, we're going to have you removed. Thank you. Please. I've asked you to stop. Yes, sir, I've asked you to stop. Sir, I'm asking you to stop. Yes. And when I stop, it's removed. And I've asked you to stop, so they were removed. Okay, sir. Mr. Teskey, would you remove him, please? 3 warnings. 3 warnings. I've asked you, please, to remove. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because you won't stop. You won't stop. I've asked you to stop.
Allow the world to see me removed for reading the pornographic book.
Okay, sir. I just said I've stopped you from reading. It's going to be removed, so I'm going to ask you to go.
This is not right.
Well, it's not right that you're not listening.
Am I right? Yes.
Sir, he needs to be removed.
Kick me out, a black pastor, for reading these books.
Thank you.
Welcome, John.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You want to allow small children to be able to read this book, but God forbid you try to read it in front of a bunch of people to explain why children shouldn't be reading this book. My question is, how the hell are you supposed to express concerns about a topic such as a book without actually giving an exact detail about the issue? I do have to say that this father kept a very level head. If it were me, I would have snatched that microphone right back and continued to read. What's the worst that's going to happen to me? Are they going to kick me out? And if you look at the expressions of the people behind him, you can tell they were freaking shocked as well. And I don't think they were shocked that the man was reading what he was reading. They were definitely shocked that this was something that was available for children in school to be able to read. But one of the biggest questions that never seems to get answered is, who is vetting this material? Who are these people going through the catalog of the libraries and saying, yep, everything in this looks good for a child. Let's keep it in here so everyone has a chance to read it. Who the hell is this group of people who gets to dictate this? Now, they've seemingly have gotten rid of a lot of these books inside of schools, but I noticed it's never discussed on who the hell allowed them to be in there in the first place. Now, I want it to be emphasized that people aren't trying to ban these books like you can't ever read them ever in your life. They're simply trying to get these kinds of books out of schools where it's completely inappropriate. That's all people are trying to do. The books themselves can still be purchased at bookstores, online, or what have you. These books aren't actually being banned as they are claiming from the left. They're just simply being removed from schools where they are deemed pretty much just inappropriate. inappropriate, just not okay content for children. But I do want to know what you guys have to say in those comments down below. Do you guys think these books have a place in children's schools? Why or why not? The way I see it with books like this, it would be okay if it were like in a high school in a restricted area that only certain kids that were able to prove their maturity were able to access and then take that book home and read it. But to allow this book to be in a junior high library is fucking insane. But again, whoever's vetting these books and giving them the green light to be in schools like this, I think we need to find out who this person is or these people. But of course, guys, do not forget to hit that like or that dislike button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you hopefully get notified every time I post a new video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.